If you're gay, then you're gay. Don't pretend that you're straight. You could be who you are any day of the week.
I lost myself at your show last night, looking like sparkling eyes in the middle of a fresher crowd. You keep living like you're a movie star, but tell me who you really are when the lights go down. You're breathing so hard, I did so hard. You've got me, you got me coming back for more. That princess, hold my hand. That princess, I'm a fan. That princess, I need you now. Take me out, take me inside. That princess, make me smile. That princess, drive me wild. That princess, I need you now. So we need to tell you love that. You were hiding in a dark stall, waiting on a good call, getting no peace of mind. But I was looking past the monster stare, and I knew who was really there, and I might spend some time. Baby, you're breathing so hard, your eyes is so instant. You've got me coming back for more. That princess, hold my hand. That princess, I'm a fan. That princess, I need you now. Take me out, take me inside. That princess, make me smile. That princess, drive me wild. That princess, I need you now. So we need to love, baby. 'Cause I think you're radical, but you're a star and I'm fanatical. Can we start something new, just between me and you? That princess, hold my hand. That princess, I'm a fan. That princess, I need you now. Take me out, take me inside. That princess, make me smile. That princess, drive me wild. That princess, I need you now. So we need to tell you love now.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Sonic1245 here. Welcome back to GSA Forever. That song is Pop Princess, and that's by the Click 5. I'm sorry that there was no video this last week because I decided to take off. I was going to take off this week, but I decided not to. So, yeah, so in the last chapter, chapter 40, I don't remember what happened. But we're doing chapter 41 today, and I've never said the, well, don't think I ever said the name. Who wrote this is by Smile Beautiful 123, and if you guys want to read along, you guys can click the link in the description box, and it'll take you to this story. I believe it is the second link. I'm not really sure. I think it is, but whatever. Oh, by the way, Cody is now dead. I thought I'd just let you guys know that. Cody is, Cody died. I killed Cody myself, and I found another boy named Luke, and he will be taking over Cody's channel, so instead of Cody comments, it's Luke comments, and he's a lot nicer than Cody. So I think you guys will like him. You guys will be able to see his videos, not next week, but the week after that. On Wednesdays, you guys will get to meet Luke. And he's actually going to do a couple videos for you guys. He has a lot planned, so he's going to be shooting a lot of videos on Wednesday, and he'll be uploading a lot on Wednesdays as well. The first video that he is going to be doing apparently is him telling you what he's like and what he's about. But yeah, so let's not waste any more time. Chapter 41. Niall's POV, 8 months and 2 weeks pregnant. I was so tired I could barely get any sleep with my huge belly. The baby seems to never stop moving, but I can't exactly complain. He or she is our little miracle. And I love him or her to bits. Hey Niall, guess what? Liam asked, making me look over at him from the recliner as I rubbed my extended belly. Wow, I cried and hunched over in pain as pain rippled through my abdomen. Niall, what's wrong? Liam panicked as he sat in front of the chair he He came over, taking my hand and squeezing it tightly as the pain passed. Payne and Braxton Hicks. What the fuck? I asked as he gave me a worried, not so sure look. Maybe, but we get bored today. He moved away from the subject of the school and assignment. My puppy? Oh, right. Yeah, in the last chapter, apparently, Niall and Liam apparently were taking care of a dog, and they were finally getting one of the puppies, and we found out that the dog was actually Zane's. Yeah, Zane's. Okay, this is hurting because I don't wear these very often, so I'm gonna take this off. Just it's still the same person. My puppy, I said happily and laughed. I can't wait to get him either. He's adorable, he gushed. Me nodding in agreement. Yeah, but not as adorable as our baby will be, I sighed fondly, looking down at my stomach. As it rumbled a bit, he kneeled down next to the recliner, putting his hand on my stomach, and kissed the side of it. You're right, God, I can't wait till he or she arrives, he said quietly, him humming in agreement. Then I feel the pain again, making me whimper as it was a bit worse. It's okay, Nye. Maybe we should get you to the hospital, Liam asked, nervously, as I shook my head. No, I'm fine. Why is it... Ugh, gosh. Well. You sure? He asked, and I nodded. Nope, I cried out as the pain returned, making me hunch over again. Okay, we're going to the hospital. He rushed out as I whimpered. He helped me up, but I leaned forward, squeezing his hand tightly. It's okay, babe. He tried soothing, but then I felt wetness from down my legs. I looked down up at him. Why? No, he whispered, I nodded frankly. Get the bag. I said as calm as I could. He nodded down and sat down before running up the stairs. About 5 minutes later, of me whimpering and yelling in pain, he came back down, helped me into dry pants as I stood back up. I felt something move down. The baby's dropping, I mumbled nervously. He ran and slung the bag over his shoulder, coming over and grabbing one of my hands, wrapping one arm around my waist to help me in the car. Once we got in, he put the key in the ignition and nothing. I moaned in pain, rubbing the stomach. He tried over and over. Come on, come on. He yelled as he tried once more. It started, him smiling with relief. But I grabbed his hand, squeezing it tightly, and his attention was on me. Go, get to the hospital, I yelled. As he nodded, as he backed out in front of the car, earning a beep, it returned, and speeding off to the hospital. Once we got in there, the pain was worse. Liam, I whimpered as I was in the white bed in the hospital room. I had an IV and a heart monitor attached to me, and as I rubbed my stomach. I know, babe, he said, taking my hand and kissing my knuckle. I got another contraction, and that was it. Get a fucking doctor, the baby is coming now, I screamed, as I jumped from the seat. Ran into the room, yelling for one as I breathed deeply. Liam came back in with the doctor trailing behind him and sat next to me. I'm gonna check to see if you're ready, okay? The doctor asked as I nodded, closing my eyes and leaning my head back. He checked his eyes fine. Wow, you're definitely ready. The baby is already crowning. He announced, getting some nurses coming back, and I bent my legs as Liam gave me a reassuring squeeze. I looked up at him and gave him a soft smile. Our baby will be here soon, sweetheart. I'm surprised. Do they not even know the gender yet? I don't think they do. He whispered, and I returning a smile and pecked my lips before the doctor spoke. When you get a contraction, push, okay, he instructed. After a couple of seconds, I got one. I pushed, but cried out at the sting. Oh, God, I whimpered, squeezing Liam's hair in pain. After a few more seconds, I laid back against the bed, panting. A few more pushes, and the head and shoulders will come out, the doctor announced. All I did was whimper. Push, Niall, he told me. I put my chin to my chest, closing my eyes tightly and clenching my teeth, grunting a bit. I think that's grunting. Yeah, grunting a bit. I fell back against the bed, looking up at Liam. I can't, it hurts so much. It hurts too much. I sobbed as the tears stood on my cheek. He reached over, wiping it away. Yes, you can. Our baby's gotta get here some way. You just have to push. Everything will be fine. Now push, Nye. He whispered, kissing my forehead. I nodded and pushed again. After another 10 minutes of pushing, I felt the baby slip out, and I heard a tiny cry falling back against the pillar, relieved from any pain. It's a boy. Okay, so they know. So now they know the gender. It's a boy. I heard making me burst out in tears as Liam hugged me. Another little boy. Another boy lie. Lee. I cried happy and I know and I, he whispered. Would Daddy like to cut the cord, the doctor asked as Liam pulled away, a huge smile on his face, tears running down his cheeks. He nodded, cutting the cord before the doctors took my baby away to clean him off. What should we name him? Liam asked me. I wiped my face, shrugging. I don't know. When I see him, a name will come to me. I mumbled before our nurse came in with a little blue bundle. He's a little small because he was a bit early, but other than that, he's healthy. She explained before handing me him, and I gasped at how beautiful he was. He looks just like you! I whispered to Liam as he smiled, wrapping his arms around both of us. I guess he does, our beautiful little boy, our second one. Mason has a little brother, even though Mason sadly died. He spoke to me, sniffling. He does, and I think I have a name, I breathed out shakily. Him kissing my temple and looking down at the sleepy boy, and that would be, he asked quietly, Maxwell Alexander Payne. I thought Niall's last name was Liam's. Well, they're not even married, but I guess, Liam Payne apparently is now going to be the last name. I spoke softly, turning my head as his nose brushed his. He smiled and pet my lips. Beautiful, he murmured. Me smiling and Max squirming in my arms a bit. I looked down at him and he made a little whiny noise. I think he's hungry. I said just as the nurse walked in with the bell. Thought that would happen, so I made this one for the little guy. She spoke in a Scottish accent. Okay, I can't do a Scottish accent. I can't really do many accents. The only accent I can do somewhat good, it's not completely, but the only accent, speaking of accents, I can only make my Nicki Minaj accent when she speaks is very bad, but it almost sounds really good, and I can also do Alaska's accent, Alaska Thunderfuck, a drag queen. But I'm not going to do the accent now. If you guys want me to do the accent, let me know in the comment section below if you guys would want to hear me, say the name of the song in either accent. It's going to be bad, but Alaska's I'm really good at. So, me smiling, so back to the story. I thought that would happen, so I made this one for the little guy. She spoke in a Scottish accent. Me smiling with a thank you. I put it to his lips and he took sucking on it hungrily. Well, he definitely eats like you. You do. And not gain weight, Liam. Liam chuckled as I smiled. Maybe, I shrugged as his eyes opened, a bit unfocused. They're so blue, Liam. Liam said in awe and making me smile. I can't even tell if I think Niall has blue eyes. I can't tell from this poster. There's a poster behind that's on the wall that the camera is touching, and I can't tell what color his eyes are. I believe Niall's are blue, if I'm not mistaking myself. Yeah, they are, I said quietly. They may change to brown, though. Okay, so I guess Liam has brown eyes and Niall must have blue. Actually, yeah, that's true. I just remembered a picture that I had. I hope they stay blue. He already looks like me. He should have your eyes. That I love him so much, he said, and I smiled, pecking his lips as Max finished them all. After a few minutes, the door to the hospital opened and came in Zane, Harry, and Louie, with now 1-year-old triplets. Hey, guys! I said quietly as I smiled as Louie adjusted Britton and Anne on his hips. Harry holding Lacey. I think it's Lace. Daddy Bay. Lacey cooed as Harry smiled with a nod. Yes, babe. A baby. He whispered, poking her tummy as she giggled. I see it's a little boy, Louie whispered, and I nodded. I'd like you to meet Maxwell Alexander Payne, I said happily. Them all coming closer, I moved the blue blanket away from his face a bit. He's adorable, Zane whispered. Thank you. Yep, that's definitely Liam's kid. Harry said, making us laugh quietly. You guys have a new little cousin now. I spoke to the triplets as they looked down at Max. How does that work? I don't know because they're not related in any way. I don't know how that works. I spoke to the triplets as they looked down at Mac? Burton said, and I laughed a bit as Louis smiled down at him. Max, buddy. Louis correct. Mac, he cheered up, giggling. I smiled before looking down to find my baby boy asleep. I'm guessing you guys want Brower a little later now? Zane asked, making me shrug. Maybe in a couple weeks. This little guy's gonna need all of our attention for a bit, Liam answered me. I understand your baby obviously comes first, and he said, and then we all looked down as the door opened. My mouth fell open at who I saw. Dad? Oh, that's not. I may or may have not discussed the name for Liam's baby, but like Maxwell Alexander, so yeah. Anyway, babe, here's your chapter that you... Sorry it's so late, but I hope you all like it, Ashlyn. So, yeah, that's a little surprising that Niall's dad apparently is, there. So, I hope you guys have a great day, and until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah!